Well, hello everyone. Welcome to this lovely day on Lake Ontario. I've been away for a little bit, taking care of some mental health, and that is a good thing to do on occasion. You gotta take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself first, then you can't help the people around you that need this help. So this is where this new message is coming in. We're going through a Mercury RX as of tomorrow. Didn't even think to post anything till today, and just thought I might come out in the backyard and sit. I've been doing this every day, getting back with nature, sitting in the sun. If you start to feel like you're losing your mojo, maybe sit in front of a blue light. I don't do blue lights very well. I like the soft orange due to neurodivergency. Ooh, we have a robin. Ooh, beautiful up there. Hello, darling. Don't know if we can see him. Neither will we won't. Got our little robin. Look at that. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Just saw me another little baby robin. But I'm here to inform you all about Mercury RX. My goodness, I've been feeling this since end of July. It has been just, my goodness, cats and kittens. It just Mercury, oh my God. So this is my PSA for you. This is my, do you know where your kids are today? So if you guys want to know what that means, I will tell you and why they want you to know where your kids were. Anyway, I digress because I'm neurodivergent. Anyway, that is my legit neurodivergent excuse at this point in time. So I say to you the following: Mercury is going into retrograde. It's going into RX, and it is going to hit everybody like a bat out of hell. Now, often when Mercury retrograde comes in, it lifts stuff up, brings all your leaves up, makes everything go around and spin, and it causes a little bit of havoc. It's kind of the point and the purpose of Mercury retrograde, I guess, if you want to say that. But at the end of the day as well, some people aren't as affected by Mercury retrograde because they've done the self-work, the shadow work, the inside work, all that work that they needed to do to be not affected by Mercury retrograde. So I've been feeling a lot of Mercury retrograde, even in July. I know Pluto RX, and I think that was in June, really socked me out. And that's why I had to take a break and do some personal healing. And hopefully this Mercury RX won't kill me so much. But anyway, I digress. The message is the following: keep yourself grounded. We are going into Earth season with Virgo and Leo, and it is time to make sure that you are keeping yourself on the ground. We need to be on the ground, and by this what I mean is the following: if you are an Earth sign, okay, put your feet in the ground. Put your feet in the ground because they're already there. Just make sure the earth covering is solid. Make sure that the earth's covering your feet is solid, earth goers, okay? Because Mercury RX is going to take everybody and it's going to lift us up. It's going to like lift us up from the floor and make us hit the ceiling. And if there's no ceiling, we're in deep trouble. We're in deep trouble. So Earth signs, make sure you're firmly planted in that earth. Make sure that all of your toes are covered. Fire signs, you're probably already in the earth anyway. You're already fairly grounded anyway. But make sure your feet are so far into the ground that you can feel the cool soil even as the fire burns. I mean, after all, humans are only here because whatever we evolved from learned how to get deep enough into the soil not to be impacted by the fire outside. Oh, hello, friend. Well, hello. Exactly. You are lovely. I do not know what species you are. I am not an entomologist, but you are gorgeous, and thank you for coming to visit. We truly do appreciate this. Such loveliness. Love. You are gorgeous. Look at you, sweetheart. You are beautiful, and I thank you for being here. Thank you. And I thank you who's watching for being here. Yep, I do. So, yeah, my fire signs, make sure that your feet are so into the ground that I just have to make sure it didn't like land on me, because that would definitely make me freak out, and I'm trying not to freak out around bugs so much, and I've done really, really well, because 52 years ago this wasn't a possibility. Actually, in my 20s this was not a possibility for me to sit this close to something flying. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Anyway. Well, and my tree's proud. But yeah, fire signs, make sure your feet are so far into the ground that you can feel the cold. Because as I said, that's the only reason why we're here, is because whatever we evolved from found it to the coolest place. It's the reason why alligators survived the impact of the comet on the Earth for the dinosaurs. Water signs, get your life vest. Get your life vest so that as the waves come and hit you, or as more water comes down, you're not actually drowning. Because I'm an Aquarius, so I've got a lot of water in me anyway, and we can usually pretty much swim through everything, right? But this is not something we're going to we can swim through. We need a life vest. We need a life preserver, and if you have a tiny ship that's encapsulated like a little ball that you can just roll around the sea in, that's even better. It's even better. Air signs. Now listen up. Your fellow air sign here. I know. Just hear me out. Y'all don't like to be tethered. I don't like to be tethered. But what we do know, sweet dear air sign, is that we do actually like to be tethered. We just don't like to realize that we're tethered, because we like being a little grounded, but we need to be up in the air to really get our thoughts, right? Just like the fire sign needs to be a little hot in order to come down, if that makes sense to you. Air signs always need to be a little in the air, but we also need to really be grounded, because it's when we have that balance that we do our best work. As long as we don't know that we're being grounded, because that's how we work. Ooh, nice sunny feeling. So air signs, this time, you actually have to come on the ground. You can't be tethered up in the air for this. This is not going to work tethered up in the air. You 100% need to be, got another little bee. We got a bee doing his job. You have definitely got to be on the ground. You have got to not only be on the ground, I want your feet to be tactilely feeling the ground, feeling the dirt, feeling the grass. We don't necessarily need to plant our feet in the ground, because we know how to float. And we know how to ride the waves of the breeze the way that the water sign knows how to ride the waves of the water. But even these waves are going to take down the water sign. And these gusts of wind, they're going to take us down too. You know, they're going to blow our house down. So we need to make sure that we have a chair, because, you know, we all like to sit. And make sure that we got tethers on both ankles. Make sure we got our toto. And sit in our chair, and when the wind blows, oh, also, yeah, like totally like nail your chair down. Just little dogs barking. Just hang on. Just hang on. Because you do not want to be that much up in the air with it. Yeah, you're going to fly the air as you're sitting in the chair, but you need to have your ass planted in that chair. You need to be the most grounded, because you are the one that can ride. See? Yeah, exactly. You can actually ride the wind. So you have to be more grounded, and you have to be sitting in that chair, because as you're going, you need to be able to, you know how like when you're on a swing set and you get that momentum going, and then you have to kind of like change your body angle and put your feet down to kind of get out of that big high momentum. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about here. So you have to be able to do that. And although being in the air will serve you, it will also, if you do not plant your ass in a chair, if you do not sit down, it will take you further into the atmosphere than what we really enjoy being. Confirmation. Yeah, exactly. That's what the breeze is saying too. Yeah. Did I just put my hand in front? Yeah, I did. There we are. Because it's really bright out here and I can't really see anything. But I wanted to bring this message because I'd spent all morning like, you've got to do this, girl. And I'm like, okay. Alrighty. But yeah, so that's my message. Mercury is going into retrograde and we have all got to be grounded. We have got to be super duper grounded. And everybody, I want you to think of the following thing. When you're going through Mercury retrograde, if it makes you upset on the upset sphere because you've got a lot going on, it's pretty much usually what it does. I want you to think and do. Okay? I want you to think and do. I want you to think about what you're going to do before you do it. I want you to see and hear. I want you to, what is it my mom used to tell me? It's not what you see and hear, it's what you say and do. Think before you're speaking. Take that time to register what people are saying. Because this is that time where you're going to have this little misstep and you're going to hear someone wrong and it's going to blow up. And you really, really don't want that, right? Nobody really, really wants that. So that is today's message. If you like and subscribe. I shall be back to doing more tarot soon for just these tiny little messages and whatnot. But yeah, Mercury's coming into retrograde and it is just gonna... Listen, for those of you it doesn't affect, it's not gonna affect. A leaf just blew into the yard. A leaf blew into this yard. Like, why? Like, hello leaf, we love you. And it landed on top of whatever that thing over there is. It was cute. But yeah, this is really, really gonna take us by the seat of our pants. And also being told a lot of things are gonna change. A lot of people are gonna change. And for some of you, this Mercury RX, it's not gonna mean anything. It's not gonna do anything. And for the first time, you're gonna sit through a Mercury RX and go, oh my God, what the hell? What is this? Because there's nothing going on. You are that person. You know, if you've had a lot of okay, Spirit. If you get a lot of issues, problems with Mercury RX, if it always really hits you, this one may not hit you as hard as it normally does, and you're going to notice. Some of you are really, really going to notice. So, yeah, that was intense. To the point, like, I couldn't even get all my words out. Oh, and now it's gone. Okay. So, yeah, Mercury RX is coming in, as I have said. But yeah, just please be careful and think before you're doing stuff. If you've got stuff to sign, if you read the small print, make sure everything you're doing makes sense, okay? Especially if you are neurodivergent, especially if you tend to be a little naive, even if you're a little older like myself and maybe some of the newer stuff doesn't make as much sense, please look it up. Please ask your kids. I promise we won't mind. And if we're annoyed with you, asking older people, my fellow older people, if your kids are annoyed, just look at them and say, listen, who can I ask so I don't have to annoy you? And then just let them tell you. You know, maybe it'll be a friend of theirs. You know, maybe it'll be a friend of yours. Maybe it'll be a friend's kids. You know, I don't know. I just remember trying to teach my mom email. Ooh, we just had a bird fly across. And just, wow, that was like a green bird. What the hell? That almost looked like a parrot. Like a green, is it a lorikeet? Lorikeet? Anyway, but yeah, anyway, I forget what I'm saying, but don't we have a beautiful breeze here? Isn't this the most gorgeous? Anyway, there's my lilac tree in the back there. But yes, so completely and totally blanked there about what I was saying. But either way, have a good Mercury RX and remember to stay settled. Yes, that was what it was. Think and do, say and speak and all. If you don't know how, yes, okay, I remember where I was with that. Yes. Now I remember. Okay. So, my gosh, I'm telling you. I just, like, the dogs are inside and I'm outside. In the sun. Taking a break. But, I love my little garage, and then there's like this little like nook area over there. I would have loved that as a little kid. Well, yeah, you know, if you've got a little hiding space you can go to during Mercury RX, do it. But yeah, if you haven't been affected by, if you are usually affected by Mercury RX, this one may not affect you. And when it doesn't affect you, it's going to feel really weird, but just balance yourself, because this is the point of not being affected by Mercury RX, where you need to instill your balance. There we go. See? Spirit came back. Just had to talk a little bit on how to talk, because they talk too quickly, then it comes out of me too quickly, and I can't get my words. But anyway, have a good day. Be good, behave, be happy. And remember, always, always, always be yourself.